speak about all things books, DIY, and lifestyle. Why did the sun just leave? The sun. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, SHUGAS. My name is Nomzamo. This is my YouTube channel where I speak about all things books, DIY, and lifestyle. If that is your kind of jam, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell to get notified every single time you're home, girl. Me post a video. In today's video, I'm just gonna be doing my April wrap up. April was such a good, like it was such a great month actually for reading. Like I read like top 2 books, guys. Like all the books that I read were actually so good and like very insightful, and it's just like great books to read. I got over my fear of reading small fonts. I mean, I still have a problem with them, but I went through 2 books that had small font. The first book that I finished in April was Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. There is a review on my channel about this book and the differences between the book and the series and how I felt about it, and you know, everything. I will leave the video on the cards or on the description below, so please do check that out. Now the sun is like, we blazing, we here. Wow guys, I hate natural lighting. So another book that I finished in April is An American Marriage by Tyree Jones. This book put me through everything. Like I was heartbroken, but in the most beautiful way. An American Marriage by Tyree Jones speaks about Celestial and Roy, a newlywed couple that is just, you know, getting into the groove of being newlyweds. So they're trying to figure out, you know, like a new routine as a married couple and like being together like all the time. And they're just in a year of their marriage when Roy gets arrested and sentenced for 12 years to prison for a crime that he never committed. My favorite part of this book was the letters. So when Roy was in prison, obviously they sent each other letters, you know, updating each other with their lives. With each letter you get to see how they change, them individually, and also how their relationship changes. Personally, I don't think Roy deserved what he got here, because I feel like a lot of things happened and it wasn't his fault. But when I looked, you know, like I put myself in Celestial's situation and I was like, if I was Celestial, what would I have done? And you know, I think personally homegirl did what she needed to do. I think in my April TBR, I mentioned that one of the reviews on Goodreads said that this book is about 3 people that are bound and separated by things that are out of their control, and I definitely saw that. And it's such a beautiful book, guys, but in the like, it's heartbreaking in the most beautiful way. I cried like 6 times throughout this book. It was like I was outside looking in, but also at the same time I was within the feelings. I was feeling everything. I don't know. Yeah, it was a great piece of work. So I get the hype of this book. Is Ifunanya. He'd spoken those ancient mystical words to her, words that were truer and purer than love. What they shared was enough to shift fate. Who Fears Death. Shout out to Ntabi and her books for actually doing a review on her YouTube channel. I've had this book on my shelf, or like on my little box of books, because your homegirl doesn't have a shelf yet. I've had this book since last year. I think I got it on like one of those exclusive book sales. Ntabi sold me on this book. I was just like, I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna start reading it, because one of the things that she mentioned was that one of the people here in the book, one of the tribes actually, they believe that a girl when she is 11 should cut her clitoris. I need to know why they believe that. Like, I needed to know. I wanted to understand. Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor is about a girl who was conceived in a very who was conceived by rape actually. Her father, her biological father, is a sorcerer, like a very evil man, and her mom was just like an okeke, dark-skinned, normal woman in the beginning of the story. Okay, let me backtrack. There are Nuru people who are believed to be superior, you know, like better people who are kind of like light in complexion, and then there are Geke people who are dark-skinned and are believed that they are meant to be slaved to the Nuru people. So basically it's like that. Onye's dad, biological father actually, is a Nuru man who is like a really Nuru, like powerful person. Her mom is an Okeke woman. Her mom was raped, and then there was her. They are, you know, like mixed people. They are called Eus. What age she discovers that actually she has all these powers within her and she can do all these great things, she starts having this need, I think, to learn more about her powers and do more. And she is destined actually to defeat her biological father. Her biological father wanted to destroy the Okeke people, like all of the Okeke people. She is meant to actually rewrite that that narrative or that story. So her mission to learn all these things and become this great person with all these powers is to actually defeat her father into wiping out her mother's tribe. She goes on this journey with her friends Binta, Luyu, Dinti, and Muita. Muita is not her friend. Muita is like your soulmate. I think that was like the perfect description of their relationship. I believe that they were soulmates. Muita is this boy who is also an Ewu, but he's not a sorcerer or has all those, like all these other great powers. He's just, he has mild powers. Onya does say that they're more than just lovers and friends. Like what they have is bigger than that. It was such a beautiful different dynamic of a relationship that I've never seen before. It's just like, it's a perfect description of friendship, but also a lover, but it's more than that. She goes on this journey and she goes with their friends and she discovers a whole lot more people, and she discovers more about herself also, because she's a very, very stubborn, hard-headed person. And she discovers that, she needs to learn how to control that in order for her to fulfill what she needs to fulfill. Onye Sonu means who fears death. And in this book, obviously, you get shown that she's supposed to die at some point. But me, because I'm an optimistic person, I'm very, very hopeful. I was like, I hope she doesn't die. I mean, she has all these powers. She can't die. Obviously, you have to read the book to know what really, really happens to her. But I think it was such a great, 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 great body of work. I know that we are in a Panasonic, guys, but where's the series? Like, HBO needs to do something, okay? Like, Who Fears Death by Nete Okorafor was one of my reads for this month. Last but not least, the book that I'm actually still I'm still reading it. I'm taking my time with it. It's You're Not Broke, You Are Pre-Rich by Mapalo Maku. I'm not like horrible with my finances, but also, I feel like, we can always use a little bit of help when it does come to our finances. It's been a really great read. I've been really enjoying it. She sounds very, very relatable. Like, I feel like I'm having a conversation with someone, and it's just, it's just like two friends talking about money and, and talking about experiences about money also. So I'm not rushing to finish it anytime soon, because what I'm doing is that I try to practice whatever she's speaking about, if it's in relation with what I need with my finances. So I'm taking my time with it to actually, implement those practices in my life. So I'm trying to do that. So that's why I'm not rushing into finishing this book. Well, I really do hope that you guys did enjoy this video like I enjoyed my month of April. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified every single time your homegirl me post a video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, sugars. Bye.